Hi, good evening, good morning. The 30 power always support President the 30. Do the right thing and be safe. This is guabano. We call it anonas in Madeira. So we call it anonas. I mean, this is the trees. This is the trees from this, and this is anonas. So in Madeira we have so big anonas and all kind of stuff. So I just picked this up. We have lots, and I was, washing over here in this water. Let me see. I don't want my phone to drop in, but this is. Oh, let me go down. See, this is fresh water. You can drink this water. They're really, really clean and really nice. So I just pick up this. Well, this is Madeira. So I'm home. I arrived yesterday, and I just come to visit a friend of my mom's, and she has a lot of trees of this, and I just picked it up. So, and then she has a lot of chickens. He's down there. It has a lot of chickens. So I'll show you guys. Similar to us in the Philippines. Now the only thing is, they have big chickens, and they have the how do you call it? The cocks, cocks. They call cocks. Look, this. Look at him. Yeah, he's huge. He's really huge. Look, cockfight. Our Filipino people, they love that cockfight. This guy over here is really big, but we have bigger than that. Over there in that shed over there, it has much more bigger than this. So, but yeah, that's our native chickens. And then this over here is the yam. We eat this. Also in the Philippines, we have this yam. We buy it and all that, and pipinellas, we call pipinellas. It's so many over here. She has it. Most of the time this over here is hanging. The other time I was here, it's hanging with I'm gonna show you. It's still on the floor because it's so many around. And this one, we call pipinellas, and then we have this in the Philippines. We have this, yeah. And over here we have so much, and nobody. We eat, but we eat that and that's it. This is cabbages. This is spinach. We call spinach, and this is good for soup, and it's good to eat. I love that. I love that with potatoes. I love that with everything. And then this is the thing. And then this is buganga. This is that's the buganga. We have this most of it all year round. This is it. This is for the things who creates that, and it's coming up. So this yellow flower, that's where it's gonna be this. And look, this lady, she has so many around. She has so many on the land. And we have, like I said, look, there's so many over here also. So many. And then look, it's already growing. It's already come to grow. So yeah, but it's just how we used to eat, and everything is really, really cool. These days, if you live like on the city, we don't eat the same. We eat completely different. And then we have sweet corn. You have like sweet corn, and we have this. I love this because when I was young, I used to go and steal this. And you open it. It has the things inside. There are green things like this, and then you eat it. It's delicious. I used to steal in the people when we were young. We used to go to people's lands, and we used to take that. Down here we have the things for the wine. This is the things for the wine. That's for the wine. Grapes. You make grapes. This is the grape tree, and because it's not the season yet, but it's the flowers is coming up. Over here is much better. See, this is the land. Over here as I go along, so I can stand up more. See the sweet corn, and then spinach and all that, and then this is for the grapes. So she has lots. On the summertime, this will be full. And then the grapes, red grapes and everything, which is expensive in the Philippines. So, it is expensive. And so this is not that expensive in the Philippines, but it can cost, one of these can cost about 150 pesos on the supermarket. And we have so much over here, is like nobody's eating it. Isn't it a shame? In some places it's more than others, and then yeah, but that's how it goes. I have banana trees over there next door. That's from a neighbor. I wanted to see that house down there, but yeah, that's a house from my neighbor, and this is a land. It's only an old lady. She's the one who plants over here. She's the mother of my friends. Her husband already died. She has daughters, but her daughter is working in something else. And yeah, so she spends her time and her enjoyment is doing farming. And look, again, with some vinegar about, and he's rotten. He's over here rotten, you know. So that's why. Look, potatoes, red potatoes. This is expensive. So she has plenty over here because she plants it. We don't have to buy it. So she plants the potatoes, and like I said, look at this. It's huge. This one is bigger. I'm gonna take this. This one is bigger. Look at that. And we open it. Then it's delicious. Plus you can cook it, but also you can eat this just like that. You can open it, then you eat the seed inside. It's really, really delicious. You see, Portugal, the Portuguese and Portuguese, the Spanish, we are all the same. And we are the same as like Philippines. So we have the same culture, some things, some traditions, you know. So that's why when I gone home for the Philippines for the first time, about 13, 14 years ago. And yeah, when I saw that, it's like I was home, and that's how I felt. So that's why I go home always. I just spent a week over here in Madeira because I was not going home to the Philippines this time. Soon I will. But I thought, instead of being home for 2 weeks, so I thought, let me go to Madeira for a week. I came with my mother, so my mom is here with me, and you know, and we just spent it about 1 week over here, and then we'll go home next week. The food, the drink, the wine, everything, you know, this, the chickens, you know, is the same as when we eat the chickens back home, you know, native chickens. The eggs is different. You know, the province is similar to the food of the province. It's completely different. I wanted to go up to the roof, but I got this way because it has more chickens over here, and then the houses. This is the land of people, but because there's no one over here anymore, there's hardly anybody over here in Madeira now. It's so many houses, beautiful houses, empty. And you know, so it's a shame because there's most of a lot of old people here back home, and the younger people just left to the country to go abroad and things like that. But life over here is good. I like it. When I was over here, when I was growing up over here, I didn't pay much attention to, you know, here is always wherever we live, we don't pay attention where we are, where we live, and we start appreciating things. But when I come home, it's different. Now, it's only now, because you don't have this. You don't have this kind of things over here. We don't have this in UK. We don't have this in so many countries. We don't have that. And when I come over here and I stay here now, I appreciate everything. I didn't when I was young. I didn't, because you're always there and you don't appreciate what is around you, and you don't see it the way you become to see it now when you live on the city. So this is my thing. When you live in the city, you don't see these kind of things. Then when you come over here, you miss it. The smell, the air, everything. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Only if you experience Madeira, then it's peaceful, quiet. Can you hear? It's not many cars. This is not a city. This is an island. Madeira is an island. You know, that's bananas. That's another neighbor's, you know, bananas, stuff like that. Madeira is an island. It's similar to sometimes to the province in how? I'm not going to say General Santos or, you know, most of Tacloban and Rojas. And Cebu is completely different because Cebu has cities, but you only if you go out of the Cebu. So, yeah, and then you can see the sea is right behind me. You know, I'm going to turn around. So the sea is right behind me. All the way down to the bottom is the sea. And then up to that side is mountains. And this is the view. You know, like that. So the way of living is really cool. You don't have to have so much money. It's the same as in the Philippines. We don't have to have so much money to live okay, to live good with the family, to live, you know, day life. And the only problem is, most of the time we come to be greedy and about things we don't need, things we can be without it. But I also appreciated living with family and have whatever little you have to be appreciated. You know, because the more you have, the more money you have, the more this and that, and you want it. And then you have that, you want something else. So it never finishes. And it's ridiculous. But that's how the humans become to be. Without no phones, no this, not that. We cannot be without it now, isn't it? So that's really ridiculous. I haven't seen this. This is a car place. I think that's most of the cars there, they're really good. And they still can run, but most of the cars there are broken. They're not broken, they can run still. The engine can run and whatever it is, but it's there. You know, so it's like nobody's using it. So I don't know. I don't know what this place becomes. Except it's a beautiful place to be. Nice to live. And I also sometimes thinking about it. Yes, it's nice to live and all that stuff. So what am I doing in UK and all that, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, when I go home to UK, I was a bit, you know, around 13 years old. And then stayed there for long. So I have my things over there also. But yeah, I also miss home over here. And when I come over here, I appreciate everything. I try to do everything. I try to enjoy it. I try to eat as much the fresh food and wine and everything, you know. So I just want to share this with you guys. And then the chickens. Look at the house of the chickens. See, this is the chickens of the house. I mean, the chickens of the house of chickens. And then you have black chickens over there in the corner. I hardly seen any black chickens most of our other places. So that's it. I just want to share this bit over here. This is only Madeira and all kind of stuff, like Santana. And it's just only one side, which is already beautiful. I want to go up to the mountains, but it's very cloudy and stuff like that. Maybe another time, another day or so. And then that's it. This house over here, nobody's living on this house. It's like, I don't know where they are, if they are abroad or something. Nobody's over there. So many houses over here in Madeira, Portugal. Is nobody living in it. Most of everybody is like abroad. And the house is empty. Nobody lives in it. It's locked. They just come probably once a year or once every twice a year or once a year or whatever they do, like we do. And then that's it. After they stay here for 2-3 weeks and then they leave again. So I don't see what's the point having a nice beautiful house and then you leave it. Actually, it's good to have the same as we do. We have our home, and as we leave we lock it and then it stays there until we come back, and then we open it and clean it up and stuff like that. But anyway, I just want to share this bit over here with you guys, and for you guys to see how Madeira is similar to the Philippines. And yeah, I will have another videos through other sides of Madeira and whatever I travel with a car, and then I'll share with you guys. For now, Duterte power, always support President Duterte, do the right thing, be safe, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Oops, let me stop this over here.